Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is spring. It's the first day of April. We just celebrated Easter. It was a wonderful Easter, celebrating our Savior Jesus Christ. Today we are going to talk about my March reading wrap-up. It is already that time. It was quite the slow month for me. This is like my worst reading month I've had in probably over 6 months. Like I consistently have read around or over 10 books each month. I read 15 in January, if that helps. And so I only read 6 books this month. I'm telling you, it was slow. That may not be slow for others, which is great, but this is slow for me. So I didn't listen to any audiobooks. That's usually how I get like 15 to 17 books in a month, is with audiobooks. So I'm just going to go in order of the in order that I read these books this month. So the first book I read was That Fine Line by Cindy Still. I gave this 3 stars. I've read multiple of her books. I've liked a couple of them. I don't know what it is. I don't think I vibe with her writing style very well. They're kind of cheesy, and this is part of a series called Pride and Pranks. So like, we already know where this is going, right? I don't enjoy pranking books. And this was another one. I don't know why I keep putting myself in these situations. I'm stupid. It's just, I feel like one of these is going to just be like out of this world good. And I just get disappointed every time. But it's not like I hated this book. I gave it 3 stars. I wouldn't read it again. But if you like prank books, you would like this probably. It takes place in Idaho, which is crazy because who writes a book that takes place in Idaho? Most of her books are actually in Idaho, which is kind of funny. That's like where I'm from, if y'all didn't know. This book is about a girl who is engaged, which first of all, I don't like when someone's engaged and she's like actively flirting with another guy while she's engaged. That's probably why I didn't like this one very much. So yeah, she has a fiance. She goes home for the summer to work on her parents' ranch. And one of the ranch hands that the dad hires is this other guy that she flirts with. And they like were super bad enemies in high school and elementary school. They've known each other like their whole lives. And so she sees him and she's like, oh my gosh, I cannot handle this guy all summer long. And anyway, it goes from there. Their relationship develops. They prank each other at work, on the farm. And the boyfriend is such a tool. Her like actual fiance is like the worst ever, which is why probably I also didn't like it. He like encouraged an eating disorder on her, which was just like, ugh, I hate you so much. So then this just wasn't my cup of tea. But it could be for you. Just fair warning, it's a prank book. The second book I picked up was an ARC I got for Courtney Walsh's The Summer of Yes. I kind of briefly went over this in my anticipated releases video. And this one doesn't come out till July, so I'm sorry if I'm hyping this up all the time, but it is so good, guys. I gave it 5 stars. One of like the most well-deserved 5 stars probably ever that I've given. It's so good. It's so good. I don't remember if I briefly went over it in like in a synopsis kind of dealio, but there's this girl, she gets in a car accident, she wakes up in this hospital room, and she is put in this room with an elderly woman who's like 70, and this elderly woman, her name is Georgina, and she owns her own makeup line, and so she's wealthy and all that, and she obviously, something's wrong with her health, and she's pretty bitter. And both of them kind of have like an awakening, like, I have done nothing with my life. Nothing worth value, basically. And so they both agree to go and make a Summer of Yes list kind of thing. And what's her name? Kelsey, I think is her name, the main girl. And she just wants to say yes to everything that she normally wouldn't. Like, she has really bad relationships with her family and her friends because she always tells them no, like, I have work, I have to make money to be able to afford rent in New York City. And So she starts saying yes to things, and she's becoming more joyful, and she and Georgina go on a cute little road trip down to North Carolina in this like cute coastal town. I don't want to get too much detail because I don't want to give away plot points. But I'm telling you, when this comes out in July, pick it up, buy it, pre-order it. I will honestly probably pre-order it. I loved it so much, and I cannot wait to get a physical copy of it. So highly, 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 highly recommend. It is a women's fiction, which I've never read a women's fiction, and I don't think I'd pick up another one. But with that said, this is the best women's fiction I probably could have picked up for myself. But there is also romance as well. So it's not just like straight up women's fiction about these two women, but really great. You can look at my more in-depth review on Goodreads. I have pretty in-depth reviews on all of these books on my Goodreads because most of these are my arcs, and I obviously give in-depth like the tropes, content, whether there's language or innuendo or sexual content, which there usually isn't. Okay, then we got Love Unscripted by Denise Hunter. This one I think just came out like in February. I don't remember. I got this as an arc, so I had finished it before it came out. I think, yeah, either it came out in the end of February or the beginning of March. But, so it is out now. I gave this one 3.75 stars. I've never given out a 0.75 star before. But I just felt like it was better than a 3.5 star, but it wasn't just like that 4-star goodness, you know? It was still good. I like Denise Hunter. I've read a couple of her other books, which I have liked. This is a celebrity romance. There's this actor. He gets casted in this woman's book. She wrote like a romance book, and they film in her small North Carolina town. And she gets to like watch them film and help the main actor with his lines. And she doesn't like him because he kind of has like a playboy persona. Like he leaves a trail of broken-hearted women. But obviously, we get to see his true character. And so she's like super distraught in the very beginning that this guy gets casted as the main guy for her book. Because she's like, he's nothing like the guy that I wrote in my book. And so she's like devastated, and he overhears her on this phone call, and he's like kind of distraught about it. But they get to know each other. It's really cute. It takes place in North Carolina. I swear I'm going to do a video on all the books that take place in North Carolina, because I swear it's every book that I read. Like all of them, I swear, take place either in like the South or like North Carolina. It's kind of funny. But I recommend it. It was really cute. I do like a celebrity romance if it's written well. Sometimes celebrity romances are too much for me and I don't enjoy it. But this one was really cute. I would recommend it. I haven't read a Denise Hunter book that I hated yet. I know that all of her books aren't like, wow, so good, but I did enjoy this one. Then we've got Calling on the Matchmaker by Jody Hedlund. This is my first book by her. I know she has a ton. I don't think I will honestly read any more of hers. This was a 3-star for me. I liked the beginning, but then it got really repetitive. The storyline did. Oh, I think my husband's coming. He went on a run, and so I wanted to video this before he got home. Sorry, I was interrupted by my husband. But I was talking about Calling on the Matchmaker. So basically this girl wants to become a nun because she doesn't think that she deserves to like get married and have a family, because she has like a super traumatic experience with her younger sister. So she tries to scare this new guy away, and he's obviously figures that out, that's what she like does to get these suitors to not be interested anymore. And so it makes him even more interested. And so, but she wants to become a nun like the whole time. And so she's fighting her feelings, and she's like a hot and cold feelings toward him. It got really old. I didn't love it. I really loved the matchmaker guy. I forget his name. If you don't already know, I forget their names all the time. I don't think I've mentioned anybody's names so far in this video. But the actual matchmaker that is like they're like a town matchmaker where they bring people together and have them like court and then get married. I hope he has a book about him, because he was like my favorite character, and he wasn't even like part of the story. But he was super cute. He like does like some shenanigans to get these two together. So I really enjoyed him. But that's like the best part about this book. I don't really want to get into other part of the plot because it was just kind of interesting to me. Then we've got Love in Tandem by Becca Kinzer. This book was so cute. I gave it 4 stars. This was an arc I got. It comes out on April 2nd. So either tomorrow or the day that I post this. I don't know. I may get it out today. It's April 1st or tomorrow. I'm super pumped. I want to get a physical copy of it, but I probably won't for now. I'll probably wait. But anyway, it was really cute. I didn't know how a tandem bike ride story could be interesting, but it ended up being really adorable and I really liked it. This girl, her name is Charlotte, and she works for a school music program, and she finds out the program is gonna go under if she doesn't make money, like for a fundraiser to like make money for the program. And so she decides that she will do this tandem bike ride with her ex-fiance's brother. And so they get roped into it together with all of these things. They kind of fake date for a sec. And so they do this 500-mile tandem bike race. And it's actually really enjoyable. Some of the things that they get themselves into across their journey was really fun. And I really loved it. And then there's like a backstory of Charlotte's sister, Sophia, as well. So it's like multiple points of view. Charlotte's point of view, the guy's point of view. I forgot his name. Zach. His name is Zach. You can kind of read it on the back of my little book here. His point of view, and then Sophia's point of view, and her love story as well. So there's lots of things going on, but I really liked it. I think you guys would too. It comes out this week. Go check it out at your library. Go buy it, whatever. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, the last book I read this month was The Quit List. I applied for the ARC, and it like came in so quickly, and it like comes out next week. So they put it on late on NetGalley, so not a lot of people have seen it. But I finished it in a day. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. This is my second book by Katie Bailey. I didn't love the first book I read of hers. I think it's The Roommate Situation that I read. It was just juvenile writing, and her writing has gotten a lot better since then, and I really liked this one. It's about this girl. Her name is Holly, and she's a marketing agent. And works for her ex-boyfriend's company. He's a tool. She goes to this same bar every weekend on a different date, and the bartender, his name is Jax, notices that she's like there every week with a different guy. So basically, they run into each other. He helps her out with one of these dates that kind of gets aggressive, and she begs him to like help her. He basically agrees to be her dating coach. They obviously form feelings, and they go out into the wilderness together, which is really fun. That part was like the funnest part of the book. There is some mild innuendo and some mild language in this one. I don't think there are any language in the other books that I read this month. It is closed door, obviously, but it was really cute. I really enjoyed myself. It was just like one of those books that you can just turn your brain off and just like enjoy yourself reading it. And so I really liked it. Forced proximity kind of situation. So yeah, I really loved it, and I think you guys would too. I need to read more of her books to see if I vibe with her as an author, but I really like this one, and this is the second book I've read of hers. So, and this one comes out this week as well. This one comes out April 5th. So, anticipate. That is all the books I read this month. I feel like this video was so short. Maybe it's not. But I hope you guys get some good recommendations again. Something that you guys can look forward to, because some of these books aren't out yet, but some of them come out this week. So highly be looking for those. Like, go to your library, check it out, because I'm sure these books will end up there. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.